last time they invited us to Switzerland for like a tour of the Logitech offices, and I got to see that one. It's actually really cool. I'm usually not into like some of the fancy stuff, but like the lighting and stuff. But what I really liked about it was how like you can accept profiles. I don't know, like there's like a WoW profile where like you know some skills have cooldowns, so like the buttons would light up when the cooldowns came off. It was actually like functional stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Just tap for 4 drops and Hellfire. Squats. Squats. Okay, I'm actually thinking to just play Watcher and then tap Sun Fury next turn. But if I'm gonna do it, I might as well just play both next turn. I guess it doesn't make a difference. Okay, Coin Quartermaster is potentials, but the problem is it lines up pretty well against this board. So he loses Divine Shield, loses this one guy, kills my Sun Fury for free. So he has 3, 2. I don't have a great way to deal with it though. My saving grace is that I can finish off the 3-1 after Quartermaster with a Moral Claw. Then I don't have anything to do with my mana though. I think I should just Moral Claw and tap. Let's see what I get. Because I'm actually going to need to tap into Molten's. The way he played is going to rush me down. Without Molten's, I don't have like the extra like unfairness that I need to win this game. Because he's so far ahead on board and tempo, it's going to be hard for me to make a comeback. So I really need this like unfair mechanic. I didn't win any award at... Okay, well basically Cloud9 won Best Gaming Team of the Year, and I went to accept it. Okay, at least he has a weak drop here. But... okay, he has 9 damage. I guess I'm too close to dying. I'm gonna need to do something drastic here. It might just be Shadow Flame. I would get rid of my Molten Giant, but... Oh, perfect. This guy doesn't do that great. I'm still leading up this BJH. I'm just gonna taunt this out. I do lose a lot of things this way, or I guess anyway, so... Basically I'm losing to like a Silence, I believe. Another Quartermaster is not good news either. I kind of like this deck, like more very situational Paladin. Probably has cut some zombie chows from his deck to run BGH, Chasmistic, things like that. I know it's very, like from playing Paladin, it's really hard to win as Handlock against Paladin if they go the situational route, because of like, there's also equality for Giants. It's just, I wasn't really able to make the situational route work too well against like the pressure, I don't know, like the faster decks. I just gotta hope that his hand is not good. Uh-oh, there it is. I gotta hope the Boombot doesn't just kill me here. I think it's better for him to get this a 1-1 before unleashing the Boombot. I don't think he wants the Boombot to hit that guy. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, like, use the Light Justice to get to 1-1 first would have been the best. Seven damage. Acolyte Pain. Okay, so True Silver, 4, Consecrate, 6, 7. So I do die to that. So I guess my two options here is either to play Lotheb and Earthen Ring or Dr. Boom and Chow, with the Lotheb moving safer but less greedy. Let's go ahead and just play it, I think. What did he do last turn? He spent all his mana. Because one thing that Lotheb does really good is it locks out lay on hands. Like, if he's out of cards and he wants to lay on hands, locking that out is really big. He could have cast it last turn. I just forgot what he did last turn. Like, if he would have preferred to lay on hands. Actually, it makes sense because Dr. Boom plus Zombie Chow is weaker against Acolyte as well. Because you have Boom bots against Acolyte. Okay, he's gonna have 8 damage left over. Yeah, that'd consecrate if I don't heal up. I'm just gonna tap plus heal. I need to develop Sylvanas actually as early as possible because my life is too low for me to drop Sylvanas reactively. I think I need to like preload Sylvanas on board in case of Tyrion or something. $11 damage on board. Actually, I want to play Dread Infernal here. Okay, let's play Dread Infernal plus Void Caller instead of Sylvanas. It's like too good to kill those two. I think Draxus is better off played as like the Draxus form, like the Inferno form, but I don't have another demon. I guess this will depend on what I can do here. I think I'm going to take the bad trade in order to Argus my Draxus. And hopefully it doesn't have another equality or Black Knight. I think the difference between, say, killing the Belcher and leaving a 3-1, I mean, like, you know, getting in the slime form isn't so big where I'd rather Argus that instead of Draxus. It's so important right now. Yeah, playing it in Draxus, like in the creature form, means I don't have a free win late game if I can, like, get a good turn for it. Actually does silence Draxus instead of the Sylvanas. It makes sense though, it's like, if he only has one equality, you can't get through it any other way, just has to silence it. Aww. Nope. Okay, I thought something was coming out of my headphones, like a weird sound, but it's like the crickets chirping. Got a $3 donation from 123. Hey dude, I really like your stream and the way you explain things. That's the reason why I'd like you to take a look at this deck. I don't know, I don't think your link works. Yeah, Owl is not something you save against Rogue. If you can use it, it's perfect here. I'd like to heal my Drake if I can next turn, but we'll see what happens. Like, I would really prefer to heal the Drake last turn as well. This does let me kill it. I like healing it better and just leaving it up. I don't even kill a Belcher with Argus, and I don't get the Argus 2 targets. I mean, one Belcher isn't exactly the scariest mob to snowball, so at least that's good for me. If he does have sap, pushes through damage, I can eventually taunt up Moltons. As long as it doesn't burst me, quite a bit can go wrong, I guess. If he like zaps my guy and like Tinker Rolls or something, starts seeing a lot of damage. Man, this Argus is pretty important, but I don't think I can be too greedy with it. You can also trade both like this, but that's okay. I can't really risk like just playing Dr. Boom here and not taunting and leaving up, what, 6 power and then a weapon, so pretty much like one Tinker Royal. If I had one less life, I could double Hellfire plus double Molten. I think I'm going to have to play Dr. Boom here. Although I could see a double Hellfire being better. I lose my Taunter and I kill his board. I go to 11. Actually, I see that being better. I think it is safer, especially if he counts things like Sap. And I have double Molten. I was thinking like he just drops minions this turn and then I'm still dead next turn, but I can just go double Molten plus and take heal bot and leave up his board, so... Because he would have 10 damage on board, at least. I guess like 11 damage on board? No, 10. I'm taking only 6 from the Hellfires, and my Watcher isn't exactly that great. Okay, if I tap, I'll be at 9 plus 8, 17. Let's go ahead and tap. The good thing is like Tinker Oil is a little bit unreliable right now with the Violet Teacher, especially if you need to like prep oil. There's a good chance that he gets a minion that pops out right now, so... Sap. Interesting. So yeah, I can Dread Infernal clear this board, but I can just load them and go all in as well. There's no way I'm dying. Okay, so this is 8 power on board. This is 8, so it's 24. Oh, that's perfect. So he can't actually just go all in over 2 turns, like just hit me down to low, unless he kills me, because I have lethal next turn. So at least he has to trade off minions, and if he does trade off minions, then he's probably not pressuring me enough anyways. Pit Lord, I don't know. With Hunter's still a thing. It's like Pit Lord is suicide. So much damage when you Pit Lord yourself. I have a really good hand against Warrior. I've actually felt like I needed Draxus a couple of games against Warrior, like with the Infernos. Maybe I'm not gonna play around now. I'll just see what happens. Just play normally. If I pull it out, then so be it. Because Warrior can just execute it, so. I think this guy's better. It lines up better here. I mean, it doesn't line up better. It lines up the same as the Twilight Drake, but it's much less vulnerable to execute. Round number 2. It's 4-6 is good enough. It's better than like just tapping and not doing anything, or using my Sun Fury, so. Should be an easy turn. I was like typing stuff in chat. Now I have quite a big lead right now. So it's actually a really good time to just lock him out. Makes his executes and shield slams really expensive right now. There's almost no way I'm going to play Solanas here when I'm ahead on board. I want to play it when I'm probably more behind. So probably just going to be tapping until Dr. Boom. Let's go ahead and tap for another demon. Oh. That's a little bit weak to Brawl. Like, I almost feel like he wants... Actually, yeah, that can't be right. Because I'm so far ahead, he has to Brawl. They said don't want to pull up my Draxus, but I don't even want to pull anything out. I think it's better when I'm this far ahead to... It's like a nerving egg in a way, right? Like, you want to save your eggs when you're this far ahead against Warrior in the egg form, because it's much harder to clear it and then Brawl. Like, it's not like impossible. You can just execute it or Shield Slam or whatever and then Brawl, but it's still forced on other cards, so... Yeah, fill her up to me. For a drug policy, I would say they should at least like legalize most of the less harmful drugs. I think it's kind of dumb. Like, weed is less harmful than alcohol, as far as I know, and there's a lot of like issues with it being illegal, so. I mean, he didn't use Brawl last turn. I think it's kind of unlikely he has it. Yeah, I was actually thinking of like trying to get my Dr. Boom to absorb some Boom bots, like But then I realized it doesn't make sense because, well, first of all, if both Boombots kill Dr. Boom, it might die. And second of all, there's no incentive for me to do that when he has a Dr. Boom as well. Like, because his Dr. Boom might absorb some of my Boombots as well. So there's no net gain of doing something like that. It's actually weird. Like, I can actually just play Draxus here, and since I'm ahead on board, there's no way he's gonna win just because of hurt. Yeah, I like it. The only thing is Harrison Jones, but I think I'll win even if he Harrisons me. Now I don't have to worry about like slowly easing my life down to Molten Range, and with a hand of basically Argus and Sunfury are like the two best post Draxus cards in your hand. Like basically all the sorts of taunt, because normally when you play Draxus they're all and then they kill you immediately. So it's really good to taunt up the Infernos. And it's hard to like do anything with these with my hand right now without playing Draxus. All these like 4 situational cards. It's the same amount of damage on him, and I don't like weapons are generally expendable resources, but Drax's weapon like lasts forever. You don't care about saving this, so I'd rather take 1 damage on the Sunfury than 1 damage on myself here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 21. I'm off by 1. I believe I'm just gonna kill Sylvanas here. This guy I probably want to trade into something else. This one I'm not attacking no matter what. So I think this makes the most sense. I don't like taking the damage, but I think the taunt is enough of a reason why. I do want to save this Sunfury for in case of like post brawl to retaunt up the board. Wait, is that lethal 12, 34, 56, 17? No, it's not. Too risky now. I Data Grom plus Cruel Taskmaster. Even though he has like 2 cards, right? It's almost impossible, but I don't want to risk it. That kind of loss. This side's weaker to brawl, but even if he brawls, then he'll still have to have Grom Cruel after compared to Grom Cruel now. It's like the same chance, I think. I'm actually pretty sure about weed being less harmful than alcohol. It's not like a joke or anything. That's just actually what it is.